Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's the Michael Myers. Happy Friday to all of you guys. Back again with another live stream, man. Happy Friday. Hope you guys are having a cool Friday. Uh, really wasn't gonna go live today. Um, just been home watching some movies. That's how my Friday has been. But just right now, man. Just went to the store real quick. Just went to like the corner store real quick and passed by my mailbox and had a package in there. So I'm like, hey, let's do it. Let's do a little live stream unboxing or whatever. Not really an unboxing, more like a unbagging. It's not a box, but yeah, man. I mean, like I said, hope you guys are having a cool Friday night, man. Hope we start the weekend good. Don't got much planned yet for the weekend, but we're definitely gonna try to stay busy, man. But definitely let me know what you guys are up to. You guys watching any movies today? I know it's kind of late. Usually, I do every once in a while. I do go live like pretty late at night. Like the last time I think was, on Halloween we went to like 12 a.m. or something. But yeah, without further ado, well, before we get into, it's nothing major. It's not even like I wouldn't have done a video on it, but I just wanted to go live for some reason, man, and this was a good excuse for me to go live. Uh, but yeah, I mean, as a matter of fact, I just dropped a new costume test earlier today. A new Freddy costume test. Make sure you guys check that out if you haven't. Um, I did do that costume test from part 4, the Dream Master. I will say I think like the week after Halloween. I really I wouldn't say I was gonna wait a little longer to release it, but last night it occurred to me. I'm like, screw it. It's Friday, Freddy Krueger Friday or whatever. So I'm like, hey, let's do it. And the reason I did do a another Freddy costume test is for the simple fact, as you guys know, a few weeks before that, man, the last week of October, I did do a Freddy costume test from the remake, the Jackie Earl Haley Freddy. Didn't really think much of it, but when I released that costume test, it did pretty good, man. And I was kind of surprised. Like I said, it's the remake Freddy. So, I understand, it was kind of a little costume test I put, to spare the moment. I didn't think much of it, but it actually did pretty good. It was doing pretty good compared to like the 2 Myers tests I dropped that week as well. And like I said, man, I was surprised. I know the Jackie Earl Haley Freddy, it's not the best, but I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. So I kind of bounced back with a with classic Freddy. I had to bounce back with a classic Freddy, and went for the Nightmare 4. And like I said, I didn't really think much of it, man. I just threw on the costume, trying to get like some pictures, some shots. Because to me, man, like I would have done a Freddy costume test a long time ago. Same thing with the remake one. Like it was just for fun, nothing serious. But since I like the footage, you know, I like the footage enough to actually make it into a costume test. And the reason, like I said, I would have done a Freddy test sooner is because I feel like when it comes to Freddy, a costume test, it wouldn't be we you really wouldn't do it justice, especially with a simple latex Freddy mask. I think to really do it justice, you gotta definitely have like a silicone mask. If you ask me, But like I said, man, even though it's a simple latex mask, I dug it, so I released it. But definitely check that out if you guys haven't. Horror Bloody Horror, yo, what's up, man? What's up? Glad to see you on here, man. I know it's kind of late. Um, I do go live kind of late at night every once in a while, but I appreciate you, man. Definitely appreciate you watching them. I definitely have a lot of fun with them. Like I said, and I think it's more fun when you know it's kind of like a spur of the moment. Like I feel like when you plan it out too much, it kind of you kind of overthink it. Like I kind of over uh, uh uh which one was it? I think the Halloween 6 one is the one that I kind of got stuck a little bit. Um, or it was either the Rob Zombie one, but I like to keep them nice and short. Some of them go like I think the Rob Zombie one went up to like 5 minutes. This new Freddy one went up to like I think 3 minutes. But I try to keep it short, man. Something simple and effective, man. So I mean, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate you guys watching them for sure. But hope you guys are doing good. Like I said, if you guys watched any movies today, definitely let me know. I'm watching Halloween 78 right now. I guess the Halloween movies were playing today, so that's what I've been having on, man. So yeah, but you know what? We're gonna open this package up. Like I said, it's nothing major. Um, it's a speaking about costume tests. Speaking about cosplays, this is a cosplay piece. It is a cosplay piece. Um, like I said, it's nothing major. It's just a shirt. I really wouldn't have done a video on it, but like I said, I was just trying to find an excuse to go live. But I mean, let's open it up. Before I mention what it is, maybe I'll show it to you guys. Maybe you guys could guess what whose shirt this belongs to. And this is not a cosplay I'm currently working on. I think it'll be another while until I put this costume test together. But oh wow, okay, a little bit more, in person. As far as tone and color, it looks a little better than how it did in the pictures. I got this on what's that damn app called? I don't know if I'd be getting advertisements of them all the time, and I really was kind of hesitant because I really don't like to order out of the ordinary. eBay, our go-to, our go-to places or whatever. What was it? I think it was Depop. Depop. It's like I guess it's an app. A new selling platform where it's simply just clothing, and I was going through there, man, and I found this shirt. Here, I'll show you guys. Maybe you guys could guess it. I know it's kind of hard to see because of the damn lighting. But yeah, like I said, I really wasn't sure on it. I thought I was gonna. There's a lot of scam apps nowadays, man. So like I said, I really don't go after other apps, But I was like, hey, it was kind of cheap too. I think I only paid like $15 for it. Of course, secondhand. And the reason I went for it, dude, other than, in the back of my mind, I'm like, I could be getting scammed, but I went for it because I've been looking for this shirt. Like I said, even though I don't think I'll put this costume test anytime soon yet. But I'm always constantly looking for different pieces, and this is a shirt, a brand I've been looking for a while now. eBay, Mercari, all them good little sites, man. And like I said, one day I just popped up Google and started doing some browsing, and this app came out. Depop, and they had this for sale, had this shirt for sale, and since it was the right brand, I'm like, hey, I gotta go for it, and here, this is a Catalina Island wear shirt. Maybe you guys could guess. Maybe that would ring some bells. Maybe on who's this shirt supposed to go for, but yeah. So I just bought it because it's the right brand that I'm looking for. Um, as far as cosplays, I really don't try to go after like the exact brand um, that is used in the filmmaking. Uh, Even though I love to, I love to research what kind of brands they use, what kind of boots they use in certain movies. But once you do your deep research, man, and you come across the right products, the right brands, they could run you quite pricey, man. Like I've seen some of these. I think they could go kind of pricey. Like I said, you just gotta constantly be looking. Thrift stores also, you could get lucky. And like I said, once if I didn't come across this, I probably would have just got a striped shirt and roll with the punches. Not necessarily having to be the exact brand, but like I said, it's a bonus. It's a bonus that it's the brand, the accurate brand. I'm actually watching Predator 2. It's 35 years old now. Oh, that's dope, man. Yeah, great sequel. It's been a while. I think I've seen them before. The Predator movies. Same thing with the aliens. But it's definitely been a while. I actually just I have like the Alien box set. It's my brother's. Uh, just like put it on display right there, man. And yeah, definitely great Sci-Fi films, if you ask me. Good horror elements as well. I believe also a new Predator movie just came out, right? Because I did see, when was it? On Monday. On Monday, I did went to go see, and I am late to the party. I went to go see The Black Phone 2 on Monday, and I saw, man, that I guess they were playing a new Predator movie, but yeah, man, great sequel right there. Happy 35 years old to Predator 2. Can we get a hint? Yeah, I apologize. Yeah, man, I just be going on and on before we get to I mean, I know it's hard to see, but I mean, I guess a little hint could be like the stripes or whatever. But we're gonna get straight to the point, man. So this is a button-up shirt. Uh, 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 like I said, Catalina Island brand shirt for Leatherface, and this Leatherface is based on the remake, 2003 remake. Um, like I said, it's not a cosplay. I am in no rush to get done anytime soon, because the 2003 cosplay it could be quite complicated. There's different, like, it's just like you could say like a mess of rags or whatever. But I managed to do a little. I kind of have like the basic concept of the pieces to acquire, and I don't know, man. But I just think the shirt was one of the main items, or not the main items, the main clothing pieces to for this 2003 cosplay. Like the rest, I feel like you could kind of let it pass, give it a pass. But like I said, I think the shirt was really a key piece to the cosplay. Like I said, it's the right brand. The only thing though, um, that that's not necessarily the same from the movie. This one is more of like a bluish kind of color. You know, I'll give you guys a close up look. Maybe flip the camera. I know the light could be kind of like annoying. Uh, but it's kind of like a bluish kind of color. And based on the pictures, I thought it was gonna be more white. but it's actually quite it's not that bright of a color, man. Like I said, it is a nice kind of bluish, kind of grayish kind of thing, kind of color. But I'd figure, man, it would work because at the end of the day, this is gonna be, getting weathered, So it is the color might be off, but the brand, it's definitely the Catalina Island. Um, so yeah, man. I mean, pretty cool. Should I try it on? Probably not. Um, but it's a 2XL. I believe I read somewhere in the movie they use like a 3XL. And like I said, dude, if you're on a budget, if you're on the, I know for the serious cosplayers, they go, no matter how much money they try to spend, um, they don't let anything slide. They go for the right brands, right everything, which is great. A lot of amazing screen accurate cosplays out there. But like I said, for example, like the apron could kind of, it could be a pass, because of course the apron's all dirty, all weathered, all funky. So you could kind of get away with it. Um, and like I said, the shirt, you could also kind of get away with it. If I never found this, um, I would have probably end up getting like a greenish kind of striped shirt and just weather it, and you really wouldn't tell. It would do the job. Um, but like I said, man, since it's the right brand, had to get it. The only thing is the coloring, the color of it. It's kind of like a bluish kind of thing. But once it's weathered, I think you could definitely it's definitely gonna work. And yeah, I can't wait to put this cosplay together. Um, I know he also wears like some kind of, I guess, undershirt. Like he has like some sleeves. Do I have it here? I was gonna get the figure. No, it's over there. Uh, but yeah, the Leatherface 2003. Quite some work to do. And like I said, I think that's just the fun of it. Just putting the stuff together. Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. The 2003 remake, uh, pretty damn good remake. Pretty good design of Leatherface as well. I do have the Rubies Leatherface mask from the remake, which is pretty much gonna be the one I'm gonna end up using. I know now Trick or Treat Studios has their own version, which is obviously much more of a updated mask for sure. Compared to the Rubies one I had. I really do like the Rubies one. The only thing is that the hair. I know in the remake he has like part of the hair is like cut, and he has like some stitching like on top of the forehead, and then like there's like hair missing in that part. But in the Ruby's mask, it's completely the hair is completely fooled with the wig. I have seen some people modify that, pretty much rehair it. Uh, but I probably won't do that. Could I possibly do it? I mean, hey, not rehaired. I haired the Elrod Myers mask. It's back there. I don't know if you guys can see, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, who knows? But as of now, I don't plan on doing any modifications to the mask. I know the Tots version has definitely like I said, it's more of an updated, more screen accurate one. Working on the part 7. I have a lot of. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, the part 7 is definitely seems like a fun project. Certain cosplays like that, like the part 7, the 2003 Leatherface, um, you know, could be quite challenging, but I think it's definitely great. And it's definitely a cool hobby. And yeah, horror, bloody horror. I did see some of the images of your new part 7 hockey mask. Pretty damn good. I think those custom quality replicas of the hockey masks are really badass, dude. You know, I've always wanted one of those. You know, like I said, I just think they're really spot on, and I feel like the high those, you know, replicas, they're more, obviously they don't feel like your average, you know, cheap hockey mask, you know, that we all love to customize, right? Um, so that's really dope, man. I really can't wait to see, uh, you know, the end product. I think you could definitely knock it out of the ballpark, man. Especially if you put your mind into it, you know, timing as well. Definitely can't wait to see that, man. You know, the part seven, Deadite Jason or Zombie Jason, whatever. Um, really cool, really cool. I still have the part seven mask as well. One of my early custom hockey masks I ever did was that part seven, and I do have it with the Ruby's hood. The Ruby's hood. I know the Ruby's hood has been around for a while now, and it's definitely done the trick. You know, for a lot of people, uh, because yeah, as much as we would love to own like quality pieces, um, I think you know, certain products like, you know, Rubies always come through with, you know, mass produced and affordable stuff. But I mean, hey, they do the trick for sure. But hey, trying to go more top notch, you know, more of a higher quality, I definitely don't blame you, man. But like I said, it's definitely, you know, timing. Timing is definitely everything. Uh, but definitely can't wait to see that, man. Jason's really fun to cosplay as. Um, you know, like I said, not just cosplaying and you know, portraying Jason, but just putting all the pieces together, man. And I don't know. That's to me, that's just the beauty of it. You could say, uh, since, you know, since a youngster, since a kid, man, going to the thrift stores, which has always been my go-to, especially if you're, you know, you're on the budget, and when you're gonna be weathering and pretty much like tearing up, you know, certain pieces. I think the thrift store is definitely a good option. Has always been my option. You know, even though I really don't go to as much thrift stores no more nowadays. Because they really don't have much. You know, and back then there used to be a lot more thrift stores in my area. Um, we have more Goodwills now. Goodwills are pretty good, but to be honest, I've never been lucky in any Goodwills. I know Goodwills. You know, I still like to go to them. They're still fun. I have gotten, you know, DVDs, Blu-rays at Goodwill, but as far as like costume pieces, I've never come across any at Goodwills. You know, mostly I like to go to them. You know, more smaller kind of thrift stores. You know. Uh oh yeah, man, for sure. The remake for Silent Night Deadly Night, I did see the trailer. I mean, I really don't, the original classic horror Christmas, right? Um, but I've never been like the hugest fan of it. So I'm definitely, you know, gonna be keeping an eye out. You know, I feel, because I guess it's like a remake, right? Or is it like another direct sequel? I'm really not sure, man. But I have seen a lot of people are quite excited, and from what it looks like, I think Bloody Disgusting is behind it. The people behind Terrifier is behind this. So from how it looks now, man, it looks like it's being promoted right. The marketing is right. It's not like no low budget kind of thing. You know, no limited kind of release. It looks like a you know, a wide, you know, a release. You know, it looks like like any, you know, studio, like a major high, you know, high budget kind of movie. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out for it. I feel like if I was more attracted to the original movie, I might have you know, I might have been kind of, you know, more hesitant about it. especially since it's a remake or a direct sequel and a new adaptation, pretty much. Uh, I might have been more, hesitant if I was more connected to that original movie, but since I'm not the hugest fan, um, it it doesn't really, doesn't really, fade me. It doesn't really like bother me. Uh, I know I forget his name, but Corey from Halloween Ends, he is gonna be playing what was his name, Billy. Uh, I mean, something to look forward to because let me tell you, I've always said this. You guys could check out my review on Halloween Ends back when it originally came out, man. Uh, since it came out, I've always disliked the movie. But if you guys watch my review, man, I've always said since from the jump, uh, he's a pretty good, solid actor. I think, like I said, he carried on the movie good. Um, he could be one of the best parts from Halloween Ends. Uh, but like I said, dude, I think it was just a bad idea to introduce that character when you're wrapping up a finale to a trilogy or to this franchise. You know what I mean? But if Halloween Ends was just another sequel, uh, people might, I wouldn't say appreciate the Corey character more because people do really do. Like I said, he did pretty good. His performance was good. He's a good actor, right? I mean, I haven't really seen him in anything much other than Halloween Ends, but like I said, dude, he carried on the movie good, and there is a nice handful of people who are, regardless the movie, people really do appreciate that character, and that's cool. It's cool to see a cool little fan base when it comes to Corey Cunningham. Uh, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. Like I said, I think for him to take on another lead role in this new Silent Night, Deadly Night, I think it might be something. The only thing that does worry me is that it might kind of feel. I feel it kind of might feel like Terrifier 3 all over again. Uh, for the simple fact that it's a Christmas movie. I guarantee it's gonna be a gory film. But hey, it's just glad to see, slashers like Silent Night, Deadly Night back, you know, uh, introduced, some new fans, new generation. Because, yeah, the original's not really like the most popular. Um, I guarantee you a lot of people haven't heard of it. And maybe, this new remake might have introduced new fans, and those fans might go back and check it out. So it's exciting. It's thrilling to see the slashers back in the mix. Like I said, we've been getting a lot of cool other films. Possession movies, body horror, a lot of different cool shit we've been getting, man. When it comes to this genre, I know slashers kind of also started resonating again for the past few years. I mean, we've been getting the Black Phone, which I thought was really the sequel. I saw it on Monday. Pretty good sequel. I was gonna review it. I might still review it. I don't know. Maybe if I do get the chance, man, I definitely want to discuss those movies, man, because I think they really even the first one I thought was pretty good, for sure, and I think the sequel was pretty damn good. It was pretty damn good too, man. I really, ever since it came out, nothing but positive reviews. I've seen a few people not care too much about it, uh, but yeah, I've seen a lot of majority of the people actually, uh, 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 like it more than the original, man. And that's one thing too. I wanted to revisit the original before I saw the sequel. Because like I said, the response was strong. The response was positive. So I definitely wanted to go into Black Phone 2 with the re, no can't even talk. I wanted to go into Black Phone 2 already rewatch the first one, because it's been a while since I've seen it. I've seen the first one like two times, but it's been a while, man. And I don't know. I just think the Grabber dude, he's sick. He's a badass character. Great addition when it comes to modern horror slashers. Like I said, man, they've been coming back for the past few years. Uh, of course, Terrifier I think played a big role, uh, and like I said, it's really exciting. The what's his name? John Carver from Thanksgiving. It's cool to see that. It's definitely cool to see that. I think back to the Black Phone. I know throughout the channel, we've always, I've always, you know, you could say talk crap about like Blumhouse and stuff like that. Especially when it comes to their reboots, uh, and there's a few solid, solid films Blumhouse has done on the side, man. But I think the Black Phone really could be my favorite from the Blumhouse properties, man, for sure. Um, it's just a standout, ever since the first one, dude. Ever since the first one, because we do get, like, for example, Thanksgiving, I think was successful. Eli Roth, Thanksgiving. Uh, 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 People still really hold on to that film. Uh, but you really don't. I don't think it was as big as the Black Phone. I think the Black Phone was really kind of, like I said, quite popular and quite successful. Ever since the first one. Ever since the first one came out years ago, uh, the grabber has always been quite consistent. As far as like, in the fans. Uh, so I mean, Blumhouse might have something in their hands, man. With this Black Phone series. Hey, I mean, it got me definitely. The second film got me looking forward to the third one. You know, a lot of Black Phone 2 was pretty good sequel, man, for sure. It definitely made, like I said, I didn't really expect much from it, um, other than of course, a sequel most of the time goes downhill. Um, but I think you could say it kind of raised the stakes. It definitely raised the stakes, man. A lot of shit in the Black Phone 2 reminded me of a lot of stuff. Certain stuff reminded me of certain franchises. Like I said, I might do like a review of like both of the films, like a double feature review. But I definitely got to rewatch the first one. I do have it on DVD for sure. uh Horror Bloody Horror. Yeah, I do have the '03 mask. It's Ruby's from the one from the 2000s. uh yeah, like I said, I'll probably run with that one, man. I'll probably run with that one. It's still a really good mask. Obviously, the Tots one is quite tempting, especially because I've seen the Tots one in hand, like at the Halloween store. But the one I held was their very first one they came out with, which was shit. It was like in 2017, years ago, man. Their very first '03 Leatherface mask. Really nicely sculpted mask. The mold, like I said, it's just holding it in hand in person. It's just a whole nother story. And I really dug that mask. The only thing with that mask was just the paint job. It was just like a pinkish kind of color. I don't know if you guys remember that one, like a pinkish kind of color. And but other than that, dude, it was a beautiful mask as far as like the mold and the sculpt. And I've been tempted to buy it a few times. And last year, right? It was last year or 2 years ago when they relaunched their Texas Chainsaw Massacre collection. Um, they gave us the right color tone to the 2003 mask. So that's pretty cool. Like I said, sometimes I am tempted to kind of get it. Even though, like I said, the Rubies one definitely does it for me. Especially since that's a mask, I've always wanted since a kid. That connection's it's definitely there for me. But who knows, But I figure if I were to get like, if I'm gonna get another Trick or Treat Studios Leatherface mask, I just might get one that I don't own yet. For example, there's a few times I almost bought the 3D one, uh, which might not be the greatest Leatherface, as far as design and of course movie wise, not the greatest, but just to complete the collection. the Leatherface masks is a set I definitely want to put together, man. But yeah, I mean, if I had a choice, if I had a chance to get another Leatherface mask, the ones that comes to mind to get is either the 3D one or the I think the third one. But even though pretty much the rest of the Leatherface masks, I'm not like the hugest fan of them. I think I own my favorites, but yeah, the Leatherface masks are quite interesting. Also, the grandma mask is definitely one I gotta get, man, for just to complete that original line from that original movie, for sure. Oh, and you know what? I also found out that they came out with, which I really am trying to look into it. I don't know if they were part of their last year's re-releases, or I think it was new this year. I really am not sure, but they did release some new 74 mask, the main killing mask, but in a vinyl form, vinyl material. And I saw like a few videos on it, and it really had me like interested and curious, man, because I think vinyl really holds up a little bit better. Of course, these are latex, and it kind of even though obviously I already own a 74, I would really love to have one of those vinyl ones that I've seen, man. But yeah, I have seen a lot of people really dig it, and really are just really surprised as far as the quality. And yeah, I definitely want to look into that. I know this one. I think it could be from one of their earlier runs. I really am not sure, but I have seen some of their uh, uh, you know, latest productions of the 74 at Spirit Halloween since like last year, and some of their new runs, especially the 74, the paint job is definitely there. Like I said, since this could be a earlier one, the paint job is not as a standout, but I think the new ones, they definitely did a good job with the paint job. But yeah, and I think they also released like some of the masks, I think, from like the Texas Chainsaw game. But yeah, man, for sure. Yo, Johnny, what's up, man? Especially since it drops on my birthday weekend. I'm not sure. You're talking about Silent Night, Deadly Night? My bad. I just be going on and on and on. Sometimes I always gotta. I know you guys are like waiting for me to like. But hey, man, Johnny. Hope you're doing good, man. Good to see you on here. JRA. Yo, what's up, man? What's up? Hope you guys are doing good, man. Definitely let me know what you guys got going on. How's your Friday? I know it's kind of late, but I mean, hey, it's nice to have a nice handful of you in here. Do you have a favorite film from 2025? Oh, that's a good question, man. You know what? I really haven't seen much as of 2025. Let me think. Because there's still a lot I need to catch up on. Like, for example, one that I'm really urging to check out because of how positive it's been. Weapons. I know that one came out not too long ago. I heard that one did really good. Weapons. Definitely got to check that out, man. I think it also just came out on Blu-ray. Another one I also wanted to check out so badly, man, that I wanted to go to the movies, but I couldn't get the chance to, was The Monkey. Stephen King, right? Yeah, that's another one definitely looking forward to, because it's kind of that, definitely reminds me of like an old school kind of horror film. So I definitely want to check that out. But man, what else? What else have I seen this year? That's from this year. Uh, Not much. To be honest, man, not much. Mm, I don't even think I've been to. I haven't been to. I really haven't been to the theaters as much this year, man. I did go. I was going to the movie theaters quite oftenly, like in the month of October, because I was, my local movie theater, my Regal Cinema, throughout the month of October was playing all types of classic movies. I saw Nightmare on Elm Street. I saw The American Werewolf in London. What else did I see? Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original. There's a few I still wanted to go to. Creepshow, man. Creepshow. I love Creepshow. I really wish. I think I worked that day. I worked that day that they were showing it, but I really would have loved to see Creepshow on the big screen. But yeah, I think yeah. This year, when I went to the movies, I mostly went to go see what's it called? A lot of those classic films, man. But as far as new movies, I really couldn't tell you, man. I really gotta maybe. I mean, we only got like a month or whatever, a month and a half till the year's over. But it's not, I really can't give you like a complete answer, man, because like I said, there's still a lot I gotta catch up on. I think Sinners was another one earlier this year. God, man, but certain titles like that, man, I really am looking forward to, or I was looking forward to, but I never had the chance to check them out. Definitely got to catch up. I'm gonna look it up real quick. I'm probably missing out on it. I feel like I'm missing out on a few. Keeper just came out. That was one that I was gonna watch right after the Black Phone 2. But I'm like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna wait. But the Keeper, I think, just came out, or is it together? I think it came out like last week. I saw that they were playing it. Bring Her Back, another one I wanted to check out. Good Boy, which has been, ringing bells quite oftenly. I've seen a lot of people, Instagram, YouTube, really speak on this Good Boy film, man. It's like a horror movie. The concept is interesting. I definitely want to look into it. It's like a horror movie on like a dog's perspective or whatever. I guess a man moves into a new home that has supernatural forces lurking in the shadows. As dark entities start to threaten him, his brave dog comes to the rescue. So the concept is interesting. Like I said, I really dig that they're trying different stuff. Like I said, a horror movie from like a dog's perspective. Hey, it might be worth the watch. Conjuring 4, another major release I have not seen yet. Drop was this year. It was earlier this year. Drop. It was solid. It was okay. I wouldn't say it was a standout, but for a Blumhouse movies, it was pretty good. Drop. I know a lot of people for Drop. A lot of people I think people said it was too predictable or something like that. Yeah, it does. It does have like you could say gimmicky kind of horror movie moments, but it was a cool little watch. I Know What You Did Last Summer. I did see that one in theaters. I forget. I had to look them up, man, to really refresh my mind. Have not seen Final Destination. I know that was another, positive. A Clown in a Cornfield. Oh shit, yeah, I did see that one as well. Nosferatu, was that this year or last year? I think it came out like in New Year's of this year, I think. Yeah, I think Nosferatu is still 2025. So like I said, there's still a lot I gotta watch. Man. But based on the ones the ones I've seen so far, even though there's only a little, I think my favorite one might be 28 Years Later. I did see that one. I did see that one as well. Uh, wasn't the biggest fan, to be honest. 28 years later. Uh, wow. Yeah. Uh, so based on the ones I've seen so far this year, my favorite one could probably be. I'm stuck between Clown in a Cornfield and Nosferatu, man. It's Nosferatu. Yeah, yeah, dude. I really time just flies so fast fast for me. You know, I even want to say it was 2 years ago, but I don't think so. I think it was this year. No way. Yeah. Oh no, it's 2024. It came out on Christmas. Okay. Okay. So Nosferatu does not count. Yeah. Um. Like I said, I remember seeing that. I think opening night, dude, on Christmas, like right around Christmas time. So I figure it was like New Year's, but it was yeah. I wasn't I wasn't too far off, but I was gonna say Nosferatu, man. I really did like the recent Nosferatu, uh, but that was last year, so that doesn't count. Even movies from last year, I gotta catch up on. But back to the point, from the little ones I've seen, from the few I've seen, I think I'm gonna give it to Clown in the Cornfield, man, because it's just a fun slasher. It is your gimmicky, cheesy, movie, but I really dug it. It was a nice watch. I really did like seeing that in the theater. Um, did I do a review on it? I really don't remember. I still gotta get it on Blu-ray, dude. I know they came out with that. Uh, yeah, man. Weapons. Yeah, I think Weapons is the more fan favorite, the more popular for sure from this year. So yeah, Weapons is one that I want to check out for sure. Maybe I'll get the Blu-ray. Maybe I'll get the Blu-ray. Um, but yeah, that's my short answer. Clown in a Cornfield. Uh, no worries, man. Oh, no worries, man. Appreciate you tuning in. Uh, hope you have a good night, man. You're probably gone already, but yeah, appreciate all you guys tuning in. Johnny, hey man, I appreciate you for that dollar. I really appreciate you, man. You definitely didn't have to. I know this whole what is it? Super chat. What is it? I have seen. I guess people donate. Hey man, you're my first one, Johnny Melancholy, man. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Definitely means a lot. I just really, I really appreciate the support, man. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with this whole, super chat thing, but hey, that's dope. I appreciate you, man. Um, first one of the channel. Great, man. Definitely appreciate it. Um, I think it definitely is a. Like I said, I've seen, especially more of like bigger YouTuber channels. Uh, a lot of they go crazy with the super chats, But hey, man, I really appreciate you taking the time, man. On this Friday night. Um, I know it is kind of not really like a planned live stream. It was just a spare of the moment, quick unboxing I did. New shirt for Leatherface 2003 cosplay. But that's definitely a great thing, man. Johnny. Um, yeah, really kind of you, man. Like I said, it definitely means a lot. I'm always appreciative and thankful just for simply for you guys just to show up on the live streams or the videos. That definitely does it for me, man. And I think it really that's kind of like my way, you could say, of giving back. Trying to stay busy with the videos and stuff like that. Uh, but yeah, definitely. I mean, you can say we you can say we made history tonight on the channel. The first chat, the first super chat or whatever of the channel is to Johnny Melikali, man. Yeah, I know. You know, definitely always seem to catch you on here. Especially like, you know, on the, even in my day on my streams during the day, Johnny, always see you around, man. And like I said, just simply to join in and say what's up, spend the time, definitely means a lot, man. But yeah, for sure. Um, it just, you know, like I said, it's just kind of, it's kind of new to me. I was like, what the heck? But I guess you gotta, I don't know, man. I guess you gotta reach like a certain, like a certain I don't know if you gotta reach like certain subscribers to do it. I'm really not sure, man. Like I said, I'm new to it, but hey, it definitely means a lot. So anyone, hey, shout out to Johnny, man. Definitely uh uh go check out his channel, man. Subscribe to his channel. Definitely been one of my regulars, you know, when it comes to the channel, the live streams. So that's dope, man. That's dope. Definitely, you could say it goes a long way. Definitely goes a long way. But I mean, hey, been on here 52 minutes, a little longer than I was planning to. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to unbag this shirt for my 2003 Leatherface cosplay. Yeah, man, definitely can't wait to put this together. Like I said, it might not be my next cosplay or my next. Definitely gonna take me another while to get this one. You know, going out and about. You know, I just did my today I just dropped my Nightmare on Elm Street 4 cosplay costume test. Go check that out if you guys haven't. Like I said, I did do that. I think like the week after Halloween, and it really didn't. It wasn't one of those. Like I said, it was kind of spare of the moment. I didn't take days to like get different shots. Is what I usually do. You know, especially for like the Myers ones I did, the last Myers ones I did. You know, different. Spend different days. You know, trying to get some shots. I think the Freddy one was like, I think one night or maybe 2 nights the most. But you know, I had it ready. I hadn't released it yet. Last night I was like, hey, since it's Friday, I'm gonna release it, you know. And believe it or not, I already started. I think it was a few nights ago, man. For some reason, I love to do costume tests, and I like to film my costume tests in the night. You know, yeah, in the day it's always, you know, better lighting, you know, everything like that, you know. But I don't know, dude. For some reason, it's because like it's like all the ideas come to me at night, you know. Um, so just the other night, dude, I started my next one, and this next costume test is another one that I was just playing around with the idea, playing around with how it looks like in a simple picture, you know. But since a picture really, you know, you can say satisfies it, you know, does it for me, I'm like, hey, let me just start recording, and you know, this costume test is another one. This next costume test that I already started on is another. I've done one before, but this one's, of course, you can say another update, and I really can't. And this is, you know, the classic style. So I think it's been turning out pretty good. You know, just a few shots I got the other night came out pretty good, man. So I really can't wait to to do that, like I said, I might probably do another day of shooting some clips, but I mean, just that little footage I shot the other night, man, I think really does it. Little short, little costume test. Um, so yeah, for sure, I definitely can't wait to show you guys what's next after this one, because obviously it wasn't planned. After this Freddy costume test, I was gonna move on. I think my next one was gonna be either starting a new Jason, updating the Jason Goes to Hell, or I wanted to do one I haven't done yet. Like I wanted to do like the Jigsaw Pig costume test. But like I said, I just decided to, I just threw on this costume on, and I'm like, let me just take a few pictures of it. And those pictures snowballed into me recording some clips, and so it really wasn't planned. So this next costume test is I think a nice update to a nice update to one I've done before in the past. And yeah, I really can't wait. I might tease it. I might post some pictures tomorrow, at least on the community tab or whatever. Because I was trying this costume with different masks. Maybe that could be a hint, a little hint on what this next costume test might be. I had the costume on, right, but I was trying it on with different masks. See how it looks, and I'm specifically doing basing it off one look, off of one movie, and like I said, it's definitely turning out pretty cool, man. Oh shit, we got another super chat. What is it? John is. My apologies if I'm butchering your name, man. John is tout 7190. My bad if I butchered the name, man. I appreciate you. You're the second person ever to donate. Even though you guys don't have to, you guys really don't. Like I said, just by you guys showing up, just by you guys watching the videos, means a lot. Definitely means a lot, But that's great. That's dope. We got some. Like I said, we made history tonight on the channel. For super chats of the channel, which is cool, I guess. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with it, but it's great to see you guys definitely support, man. So definitely big salute, man. Big salute to you, John. Also Johnny Melicali, man. Definitely appreciate it. I'm Johnny's. Nice to meet you. Oh shit, we got like the like Johnny, the Johnny who donated earlier. Wow, that, hey man, salute. Yeah, means a lot. I appreciate it. Supporting the channel, man. It's pronounced Joni. No, all right, yeah, my bad, yeah, for butchering the name, but hey man, shout out to Johnny Melicali. Shout out to your girlfriend as well, man. Joni, Johnny and Joni, right? Hey man, that's dope. That's really dope to see you guys tuning in, man. Like I said, it's a great. If you could say it's a great step. Like I said, I think I was familiar with the super chats, but mostly on like bigger channels and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not sure if you got to reach a certain view count, certain subscribers. I'm not sure, but from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. Shout out to you guys, man. I'm glad you guys are spending the night. Decided to stop by, say what's up. Usually, I'm, I wouldn't be. I would. I was planning to for this to be a little shorter, but I just been here chopping it up, man, and that's great for sure. The two J's. There we go. Hey, man. The two J's definitely gonna be quite a how do you say just throughout the channel. Definitely gonna be one of my regulars. You know, like I always say, regulars always there, man. Always tuned in. Uh, so shout out to the two J's. I'm not sure if you know you or Johnny have any videos on your channel. Uh, but like I said, man, definitely anyone else who's watching, definitely go give them a subscribe, man. Definitely gotta hit you with a subscribe as well, man. Definitely gonna look up your channel. But yeah, man, definitely appreciate it. It's definitely one for the one. You can say a win for the channel, like I said, because you can say the main thing is to grow. I guess the channel and stuff like that. Even though I've never been too big on like views, subscribers. I really don't go after. I really don't really pay as much attention to that. I really don't do it for the views or all that. Like, dude, the other day I just realized I had like 8,000. It was like 8,000. I always forget. I always gotta look up how much subscribers I have. But hey, like I said, I think it's all for the hobby, for the just this community, man. This circle of us, right? That engage within each other, man. Discuss what we love, and I think that's always been consistent. And my you could say my drive, my always looking forward to doing lives. Either it's late at night, like today, like right now, early in the day. That's one thing too, man. I always look forward to with the lives. It's just the engagement. That's why I always do them. There might be a few weeks, certain time limit where I don't go live, but it's always been other than creating content, uh, you know, either it's masks, cosplays. The lives has definitely always been my top. You can say my top favorite things to tackle down on the channel. Because like I said, just the engagement, dude. Just like the interacting with the community, the subscribers. I sometimes I even trip out, man. People come on here, like of course, a lot of you guys always stand out from the back of my mind. Johnny is always here. Horror bloody horror. What's his channel? Ryan, horror bloody horror. Been around for a while. Brandon loves the movies. I think that was his handle. Certain of you guys like that always stand out. Pornstar JR. Yeah, like I have my regulars, but also there's times where on certain lives, like people just show up out of nowhere. Certain people, like certain channels I've never heard of. Like I said, because I'm like familiar with you can say my regulars. So there's been times where people have no idea who they are, haven't heard of them, but they come on here to say like, man, like it's crazy how you changed. Been watching you since growing out your collection. People, it's funny. It's always funny. People always say, oh, your voice has changed so much. So certain people like that, like I said, that been a while since back then. Of course, early on this YouTube thing, I was still a kid, so I had that high ass little kid voice, and I would like little comments like that, you know, always kind of trip me out. You know, been watching you since you first started growing your collection. So we get those every once in a while. Like I said, it's just great to see uh, uh, the process, man. You know, so it's always great, dude. It's always great. Like I said, in nights like these, we might not have much going on. Uh, just to spare the moment, little live stream, see what's up with the traffic, right? It's always it's always pretty dope, man. So yeah, I mean, I want to appreciate you guys tuning in. Johnny, the two J's, uh, Johnny and Joni. Shout out to you guys, man. Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Um, like I said, appreciate you guys taking the time, tuning in, supporting, and you know, hopefully I'll see if I go live maybe this weekend. If I do, probably Sunday. Sunday I might be a little bit less busy, so we'll see what happens, man. But hey, like I said, this one was definitely one for the books, one for the channel. Um, First super chats of you know the channel. Uh, we made history, man. So anyone who's watching, go subscribe to Johnny. Uh, like I said, hope you have a great rest of your night, man. Uh, Hope you guys definitely stay cool, man, through this weekend, man. Stay blessed, um, stay safe, most definitely, and that's gonna be pretty much it. That's gonna be pretty much it. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Gonna check out. Gonna give you a subscribe, man. After the live for sure. So salute. Shout out to Johnny and his girlfriend for blessing the channel, man. Blessing the super chat thing. But make sure you guys go check out my latest video, Nightmare on Elm Street 4 costume test. Stay tuned for more costume tests. Maybe within the next few weeks, I might have the next one ready. So and then I think I have like a little Blu-ray video also, which might be my next video. I also in the week I did my top 10 movies from the 90s. Great to see your guys' respond on that too. I really love doing those top 10s. I feel like those top 10s really have people, you know, people come out and really express you know, their lists and their movies and overall just their take on certain decades. You know, ever since I've been doing them, since I did like the top 10 70s and stuff like that, people always you know, even when I do the top 10 like worst remakes, best sequels and stuff like that, always those top 10s, people really like to see those, because I think it's pretty interesting to you know, talk about the genre as a whole, you know, as a, you know, just based on the decade of it. So definitely check that out, the 90s, top 10 90s movies. Can't wait to get into the 2000s, man. Hey, you know what, I'm actually gonna start going through my DVD collection, picking certain titles out. 2000s, man, is when it gets interesting, you know. And as funny as it sounds, obviously not as classic. And I was gonna say not as classic and not as influential, but I'm wrong, because the 2000s does have a lot of influential horror movies. But even though the 2000s not as classic as the 80s and 90s, um, it's always like I said, just once we get to the 2000s, all kinds of stuff, you know, all kinds of stuff comes to mind. So I can't wait to put that together. You know, same thing with 2010s. Once we, I really couldn't wait. You know, like as much as the 80s, what great the 80s and the 90s was, a lot of our favorites, classic films. Like I said, the 2000s might not be as classic, but there's still, like I said, nice influential movies in the 2000s. And like I said, I really couldn't wait to get to it. I really couldn't wait to get to the 2000s and the 2010s, you know, because especially the 2010s, you know, was a decade. I really don't, you know, like a lot of titles don't come to mind yet, but I'm definitely gonna look into that, man. So, more top tens coming up, more costume tests coming up. Got some more physical media videos as well. My latest Blu-ray or 4K Blu-ray Arrow video. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Might drop it this week, man. So that's gonna be pretty much it. Shout out to all of you guys. Have a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see you guys this weekend no more, make sure you guys stay safe, man. Stay blessed. Shout out to all of you guys. It's the Michael Myers signing out.